Hello folks, I'm back here. This is Purnima. Sorry, I had a little itch in the throat. I think all this grass probably. Anyways, today's topic is even more interesting, and it's about ways to improve communication between the elderly, the families, and vice versa. Could be anyone in the healthcare setting, or could be even between family members, so the elderly and the family members, and so on. To begin with, hello Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. Communication patterns are so different in the world. Communication is not just medicine, it's anthropology, archaeology, history, economics, business, marketing, sales, finance, everything. Communication patterns are very important because so much of misunderstanding in this world and misassumptions and misjudgments happen due to lack of communications. So the most important thing I would suggest for communications and facilitation of communications between the elderly and the family is to always keep it open-ended, never closed-ended. We should never ask an elderly, hey, did you go to the park? Instead, it should be like, have you been to the park lately? How was it? Or how was your visit to the park recently? Something like that. Because elderly grew up in a different era, and their ways of communications are very different. And they don't mean what they mean sometimes, and then they mean some things when they don't mean that. I had seen this with my own grandparents and my own parents as well. So, and my patients for more than 30 years. So, keep it open-minded, keep it simple. You don't use medical jargon and flashy words or, things out of a dictionary. Just make it as easy as a third grader or fourth grader. The third thing to know about communication is it has to be very, very casual. The person has to feel comfortable when you're communicating. Elderly people don't like to communicate. They're usually not interested because they've gone through so much in life and they don't have the time and the patience and the courage to continue, all this drama and forth. Elderly also want answers. We have misunderstood the elderly, thinking that they know the answers or they don't care or we shouldn't care about them. That's not true at all. Elderly need answers. And as a geriatrician, I've seen that in my past. The more I spoke with them, the more they became closer to me. An example was an elderly couple who came from a different practice. And I'm not negating everybody's skills here. And we were told that they were not compliant, not communicative, and just didn't know anything. Happens to be the daughter was a lawyer, and this elderly Korean couple had, of course, language barriers. But once I got to know them, they were the most compliant patients I had in my practice, and that's amazing. And they followed through the entire healthcare, and even surgery and post-surgery and everything. So, including taking their medications, doing the blood work, following through with other specialists, following through with their own children. And I'm very, very fortunate and had this great opportunity with this Korean couple. And of course, thousands and thousands of others. But this is most important. This is communication skills. We need it at all levels. So it has to be very, very open. It has to come from your heart and soul. And it should not be, guarded. Shouldn't come from a place of ego or knowledge. It should come from a place of learning. I hope this helps. Thank you so much. I've become so serious talking these important topics, so hopefully you don't mind. And here, signing off with a smile, okay? Thank you. Take care. Have a great day.